What's going on? Lauren over here at TMF Apparel USA and the TMF podcast. And it's been a minute since I just posted or updated anything about just what's going on with me. And the truth is that it's the 24th of February and it's Thursday. And it's just been rough. It's been a rough week. I feel like this week I've lost a big part of me. Like I've lost my best friend, my rock. And it reminds me a lot of past times in life when I was hurt or down. And this one's a little different, but I feel like I definitely have a hole in my soul right now. And I know that it will pass. But today and every day this week, I will just embrace the suck. I don't hide it from people. I don't hide it from anybody. Because I realized long ago that in order to be happy, you have to feel sad. There's no middle ground. You can't just be okay. You can't just bury it and say that this doesn't hurt or this doesn't suck. That's not an option. If you do that, you will become jaded and you will become cold and you will become heartless. And you will find that people in your life will not stick around. And the ones that do won't matter. If you constantly hide the reality of your feelings and the ups and downs won't matter. You know, when you're happy, you won't really be happy. Is eventually you have to look back and you have to remember like I don't want to feel like that, but it's okay. We all are broken somewhere. Some of us have more of a support group to pick you up. I didn't have a circle. I didn't have a big circle. Circle is small. A circle, I say, is a dot on a piece of paper. Some people draw a big circle and fill it with noise, fill it with 1,000 dots. You know, you get a message and you go, hey, look at that, so-and-so is doing whatever. The reality is that the people who are in your daily life know the reality of your world. That is your life. That is it. I listened to this quote from Jordan Peterson, and it, up until about Monday, it made sense to me. Is that people have to realize that your life is not margaritas on a beach. It's not vacations. It's not the Saturday nights. It's your life is how you treat your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance or your boyfriend when they walk in the door. It's breakfast every morning. It's phone calls throughout the day. It's dinner at night. It's the time you go to the gym. It's walking the dogs. It's cuddling up watching TV. That's 80% of your life. And if you can get that right, if you can figure that out, everything else will fall into place. And that's not easy for people. Most people don't even get to see each other that much. And I think back on my relationship, and I made mistakes that were like that. I made mistakes where I didn't put enough effort into the 80%, and it fell apart. And I've been doing everything in my power to change that, to be around, to be that person that's better for the people that mean the most to me. And right now, despite all my efforts, it's not enough. It's not enough for the person that means the most to me. So we embrace the suck. And if you're down, man, and you're out there, you're not alone, man. We all go through it. I'm sad now. I'm sad now. And I'm upset because I can't stop it. I can't turn it off. But I'll put my earbuds in and I'll pick a thing and I'll do something. Whether it be working on t-shirts, working on designs, getting out, doing some Instacart deliveries, going to the gym. I will do something. I will have a distraction, noise, until later when it sucks again. And the noise goes away and it gets quiet. And we'll do that until it just doesn't hurt as much. And that's okay. It's okay. And I always remember, like, no matter how bad your day is, like, today might suck for me, but today for somebody else is someone else's best case scenario. Somebody else didn't wake up in a bed. Somebody else didn't wake up with food. Somebody else didn't wake up at all. Someone's wife or husband or brother or son or daughter, they didn't wake up. Or they left the house and you took it for granted. You took that 80% for granted. And you didn't hug them. You didn't tell them you love them. And they will walk out the door for the last time. And so, while what I feel sucks, it could be worse. It could always be worse. You got to remember that. You got to put life into perspectives. There's some things that we will never be able to control. There are random acts that will change your life every single day, a decision. You can only worry about what's right in front of you. You can only worry about things that you can control every day. A lot of times, those things seem few and far between. And as long as you go to sleep and you wake up tomorrow, you won. You won, and tomorrow could be the day that changes your life. I say that because I mean it, and I believe it. And a lot of times, it isn't going to be that easy. A lot of times, you are going to wake up and fail constantly at something. And if you focus on that, you set yourself up for failure. But if you focus on the small victories, then success will come eventually. I have been on ups and downs my whole adult life. And I've had family there for me to help pick me up. I've had family that I didn't think believed in me much at all. And I put that behind me and I set out to just prove them wrong. And at some point I did, and at some point I didn't. So if you're out there and you're not feeling great about your situation, change your environment. That's what I try to do. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do is just to get up and change your environment. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to get out of bed, to walk out the front door. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You know, you've got a job, you've got places to be, you've got people that depend on you, and it's very difficult. But make sure that if you put all of this pain aside that you don't forget it's there, because it will not go away until you face it. That is a fact. It will linger. It will be there until you open your eyes and you just let it out. So that's where I'm at. Today's t-shirt of the day will be "Embrace the Suck." You know, I'm wearing the count is 0 because how I feel every day. If I wake up today and I didn't achieve something that I wanted to, then tomorrow the count is 0. We start over. We can start over every single day. And that's what I told her. I made a decision to change my whole life, to just start over. And does it suck? Yes. Did I make mistakes? Absolutely. Do I regret them? I learned from them. I wouldn't say it's a regret. I know that things would be different if I didn't make those mistakes. But I can't change them, so why regret them? Why live with that? Move on. Forge a new path. That's all we can do. And you start over. And it's hard. And it's very hard by yourself. It's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult to spend a lot of your time alone. But you're not always alone, you know? Just take some time to understand how you feel. And if you feel depressed and if you feel like life's not worth living, look around, man. Look around you. If someone else is where you want to be, you can be there. And that happened today. Might take 6 months, might take a year, might take longer than that. All you got to do is get up and start doing. Don't think, just do, you know? It's one of my most popular t-shirt designs. Don't think, do. It's a Jocko Willink quote from one of his podcasts. And if you sit here and overthink everything you do, you will do nothing. You will do absolutely nothing. You will think about everything. You will think about the reasons you can't do it. You'll think about the reasons you shouldn't do it. The what ifs. You'll think about all that and you won't do shit. I'm just a doer. Some days doing's hard. But at the end of the day, we're going to get something done. It's almost 11, it's 11:40. And I've done some stuff today already. I'm going to do more. And I implore you to do the same. Because that is what my whole brand is about. Being a tough motherfucker is not about going to war. It's not about fighting. It's not about being tough on the outside. It's about being tough on the inside. It's about being that person that's inside of us. Sometimes you lose, man. Sometimes you lose that battle of the day. Sometimes you lose motivation. Sometimes you lose drive. Sometimes you lose the will to continue, but it's in there because you did it at one point in your life. You conquered it. You overcame something. And so we do something that sucks every day. That's what we're going to do. Something that sucks every single day. And we're going to win that battle. If you feel like you're losing the battle of the day, stop. Pick a battle that you are going to win. Whether it's something stupid, like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick up the clothes off the floor. I'm going to clean my bathroom. I'm going to walk down the street. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to do something. Pick a battle. Pick something that you can undeniably win. You don't have to pick the hardest battle. But I tell you this much, once you start winning, some of the small ones, the bigger ones don't seem so daunting. You think I can do this? I will do this. And if you don't achieve it today, wake up tomorrow. The battle didn't go away. The battle's still there. The war is still raging on. Until the day you die, you will fight every single fucking day of your life for something. And just know, inside of each and every one of you is a tough motherfucker. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a reminder. And this is my reminder to myself. I've been there. I've been my back against the wall. Been down. And at the end of the day, you will get back up.